So gold is bullish, but why was I looking for XauusD today? This is a trade recap, guys, of a trade that we took today with the private Discord community. Looking at gold, we're gonna go to the 4-hour time frame. We are overall bullish. Okay, on gold we are overall bullish, you guys can see, but we do have currently right now some bearish momentum. That simply means lower lows currently being formed at this instant. Okay, so what we did, we marked up our supply zones on the 4-hour going down to the 15-minute. So on the 1-hour, what did we see? On the 1-hour, this is what we saw and this is what we were looking at. So gold got very close to the 4-hour support, which was down here, which is the support that we have here. That's this line. And we got very close, had a massive rejection, and price broke the minor resistance, which is this area here. But what really got me interested in the sells was the fact that we broke the resistance, but yet there was a 1-hour supply right here, which is this supply, right? And that's where we had price reaction, basically reacting to that supply. Now, with the bearish momentum and a higher time frame supply failing to be broken, despite the fact that the minor resistance was broken, we didn't get a break off of the 1-hour major supply zone. So that got me very interested. So we dropped down lower again to the 30-minute time frame and just find out what was happening there. Okay, so the 30-minute, it seems as though we are getting some buyers stepping back into the market, but to me this was just a pullback into the 1-hour supply for the sell continuation. At least that's what I was anticipating to happen. So what do? We obviously waited for a setup. It was very simple. We wait for price to go to the supply that we wanted to react, reject, and we can potentially get an entry. So what happened? We're gonna go down to the 15-minute. Okay. I'm gonna put it on replay. It was around here. Okay, this was before we actually got to the supply. So what am I anticipating at this point? We're expecting price to get back to this supply and then start coming back down. So New York session open and we're waiting for a setup to happen, and bam, we got our first candle into the supply area. But there's a problem. This specific candle is not a rejection candle. So we had two options. We can either wait for the 30-minute to reject, because this was a 15-minute candle. The next candle that was going to close was going to be a 30-minute candle, and if that closed either bearish or anywhere below the opening of this candle, it will form a rejection candle on the 30-minute. Okay, so we had that as our first option, and the second option is to go down to the 5-minute and see what the 5-minute has to offer. Now when we go down to the 5-minute, we do see that we have a rejection. Here it shows a bearish rejection. However, we prefer a bullish rejection, which is what we have on my chart right here. So that is the rejection we were looking at. So that's the option we went for. Now for our entry, what we simply do is we go down to the tick chart. You guys know this part. We go down to the tick chart, look for the best possible entry for this setup, and that's what we did. And when we went down, we found that the best place we could have entered this trade was around here. Just gonna confirm real quick. Yep, it was around there. So without any hesitation, took our sell tools place it where it needed to be. The stop loss for this trade was 60 pips. So 60. I don't know. Why is it not? Okay, 60 pips. And first target, use your 1-to-1. The part that takes time, yeah. Okay, I'll leave it like that. Anyway, first target is the 1-to-1, and final TP is our 1-to-2, which is right there. And the next candle we get triggered in, and we get our 1-to-1 right there. So that was our first TP smashed, and right after that we do get a pullback, and we get stopped out at PE. I hope that is clear, and I hope that explains the reason why we took sells today from London session. I've been looking for sells. You guys can go and watch the stream. Should be listed in the channel live videos. So that's it for this live that's it for this review, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If we do catch a trade, obviously I'm gonna review it. Win or loss, we learn from both. Okay, so that's it for this trade review. See you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, especially if it's really helping you guys to understand the trades that I take, even if you're not taking it live with me. I mean, if it's helpful, it's helpful. So enjoy, you guys. See you guys on the next trade recap.